while I get you someone to assist.
Oh, you about to play your game? I think it's Watch Me Picasso on Twitch. Let me see. Hold on, I'll do it. Let me see. It ain't working. It say this live event playback is not supported. Take it down and put it back up. Yeah, there you go now. I'm about to watch this bitch on the game, but I'm not playing this shit no more. Fuck that. This nigga done.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the music city of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Start the drive, 13 yards, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to next-gen stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
What up?
He'll get that complete to Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the
Amen. Yeah.
third down.
I want to know what kind of running back that nigga
is actually one of the safer things
running like that.
Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
His running back? Amen. Yeah. Kind of running back that running like that. Oh, I got the stream. That nigga look normal as fuck. I don't see no star in him. Yo, anybody else stream blurry or y'all stay clear?
Mine clear. Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, I had to stay on my phone.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed,
no, stop it.
And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
I might have to go to the NFC, man. It's off over there. All the competition over in the air.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No call it, no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Officially,
Yeah, you got to win like 12 games at least to be in contention.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll try and run it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Henry. Big hold of the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 84 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
First down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Setting up to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
That's another thing. They stopped letting niggas be able to cover up for his sticks and shit.
After the catch. But in this situation, the defense
Used to be L1, now you can't cover up no more.
Get a good head of steam going.
That hit square and fall down then.
Herbert back to the air.
Yeah, that shit be damn near impossible with a nigga just straight. Yep. Just exactly. So it's like it's the only way to move niggas tackle is just with his sticks.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So it's like you just gotta pray.
Solely on getting to the first down marker, forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Uchenna Nwosu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah,
sometimes,
they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They
I had my shit on conservative. I'm going to be with his stick the fuck out of that nigga. I'm like, my shit on conservative. Nigga still fumble.
Much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Number 2. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the ball comes loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Davis, incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the
It's the second quarter. That nigga only threw the ball once.
Staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
He's forced out of bounds.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And his dog to his web favorite shit.
Try to pin him back. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Cooper on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Herbert on first down now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh shit, this nigga hot.
They'll run it again with Henry. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Still on his feet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Henry on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Good move. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd.
Dang. I definitely call that shit as a user, bro. If he'd have clicked on it, they'd have called it. When this CPU, they'll never call that shit.
Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out.
Hey, well, let me get Tucker back from you, bro. Let me get Tucker back from you.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Busy night for Henry continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.